Hi, Aries. Welcome to Social Dragonfly Spiritual. My name is Eddie, if you don't know already. So this is going to be a timeless general reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whatever. Pick a node, pick a planet, pick a house. You're going to know if it's for you. So I'm going to talk about your spiritual energies, your spiritual etheric energies. I'm going to pull a spread on your love life. I'm going to do singles and coupled Aries. I'm also going to pull a spread on your finances, okay, and get some advice for you. So I did already pre-shuffle and pre-pull the spiritual energy cards, okay, just to save time because this shit was like pushing 2 hours lately and that's too long. So I feel like you're in an energy, Aries, of some of you might be grieving. I'm definitely picking up on a mother-child dynamic here, okay? So someone here could have lost a mother recently. If that is you and you've recently lost your mom, my condolences. I know that can be really difficult to go through. However, you're in this energy of needing to go within and need to be within yourself. I feel like there's going to be some sort of realization. It could be like a personal tower, okay? Could be an outward tower. It doesn't have to be, but I do feel like you're going to realize something. You're going to realize something about yourself, maybe a way that you've been holding yourself back or sabotaging yourself for the time being. There's going to be some major shifts. Whatever like fogginess or confusion was around the way that you were going, I feel like you're going to be cutting through that fog. Okay. Some of you, I don't know if it's like some sort of agreement you had with someone else or a relationship that you were holding on to, a belief that you were holding on to that was keeping you from experiencing true joy, keeping you from taking action on the things that you want to take action on. And I feel like you're going to be releasing that. Okay. Whatever these allegiances were, these outdated beliefs, you are actually going to be releasing that at this time. I think I just subscribed to you about a week ago. I think you are good. I'm an Aries moon. I'm an Aries moon too. Well, glad to have you. So glad you're here. So I am picking up on someone with green eyes. I'm not sure how that resonates. You could have green eyes. The person that you're dealing with could have green eyes. So however that resonates with you. But we do have the rose without thorns. So you definitely have a right to your joy. You have a right to your own self-confidence. Okay. It says you have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. And then I did pull the grief card. So I did pick up on whether you're ending something. I feel like some of you, if it's not about losing a person, a physical person that passed away or departed from this realm, some of you are realizing everything that you've missed out on after this tower moment hits, after this big change or the shift in the energy hits, you're going to be like, you might be tempted to take some time, right, to yourself to see what it is that you've missed out on. Okay. And, it's okay to grieve the old you, grieve the relationship that ended, whatever it is. Okay. But you don't want to sit in that energy for too long. You don't want to go around in circles with that energy for too long. Okay. Like I said, I am picking up the mother energy. So if some of you lost a mom or the relationship with your mom or the relationship dynamic with your mother or just the mother archetype may be coming in for you spiritually. Okay. How are you nurturing yourself? How are you, or first of all, are you connected to your own body? Are you connected to the earth? Are you grounded? If you are, I feel like you're really up in your head right now. And that's where a lot of this confusion and stuff is coming from. I'm getting like an 8 of Swords type of energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out later on when I start clarifying. But spending some time alone or just spending some time to ground yourself, your root chakra may be blocked. You may be struggling with money. You may be struggling with any type of security or just your general foundation. Because whatever this energy is, if it hasn't hit you already, this tower moment is going to shake your foundation. There could even be some sort of secret or something that comes out regarding to family, right? Or your ancestry or something like that that comes out and it's like a slap in the face, and everything that you thought you were, who you thought you were, it's like you're realizing that there's some aspect about your life that is not exactly how you thought it was. Okay. So really being alone, being in solitude right now is really going to be important for you. It's not just to get away from other people, but to get away from the outside noise and the outside world. Because right now I feel like you might be really overwhelmed with all of the chatter in your head. Now, if you're trying to meditate or something like that, maybe that's new for you, or, maybe you're an experienced meditator, but that chatter, you not being able to shut that off, that doesn't mean that you suck at meditating. I don't know who needs to hear that. But what that means is that you just need to sit back and be an observer. So I feel like at this point, maybe you were being thrown topsy-turvy back and forth with all of your thoughts, with all of your emotions. Maybe you were a victim to your thought processes, your programs, your emotions, your ancestry, your circumstances or whatever. But I feel like you're going to have some sort of veil removed, or fog. It's going to clear, and you're going to be able to see exactly how you can be in control. It's like the great paradox of like releasing control while remaining in control. Okay. Some of you are really stopping the whole thinking about what other people are thinking. I think somebody here, I don't know who I'm talking to, but you may have driven yourself fucking crazy, like trying to think what someone else was thinking. Or have you ever had something happen where somebody said something and somebody was just being a dick, right? And they said something to you, and it's like you don't even understand why, and it wasn't even that big of a deal because you don't give a fuck about what they said, but like 2 hours later you're still thinking about it and you're like, damn, I can't believe this motherfucker said that. That's giving away your power. So like where you place your attention is where you place your energy. So I feel like all of this chatter in your head, I feel like you're finally going to start to sort through and become aware of, holy shit, I've been giving away my energy to, the person who was a jerk to me at the store, or the person who cut in line, at Starbucks or whatever the fuck. And I feel like you're going to start to pick out and seal off where these energetic leakages are. Self-belief is also going to be really important for you at this time. I see that you will be paying, where is it? Where's my book? Okay. I see that you'll be paying attention more so to what you think and what you believe instead of the opinions of outside forces. I also feel like there's somebody, like I said, with having to do with family, or somebody that was close to you, where you always took their word as bond. Like, I don't know if you're starting to see a different side of someone around you, or you're starting to realize that they're operating from their own mental programming, and you're like, okay, I can't exactly just take everything that this person says to heart. I need to start, it's like you're separating. Spirit is calling you right now to create a separation between the outside forces and you, and kind of cut everything off from the outside so that you can kind of see where you're at by yourself. Where are you with your opinions, your thought processes, your emotions? How do you really feel about where you're at in life? Okay. And, I feel like if you were using someone else, like let's say, for example, and not in a bad way, right? Let's say if you always called your mom and asked your mom's opinion about something, okay, all of a sudden something will happen where it's like, you can't depend on that person to make decisions for you anymore. Not saying that that's how it is, but there's some sort of energy where Spirit's almost kind of pushing you to be a little bit more independent and try to do something on your own. So this could be in any aspect of your life. It could be showing up in, your career, your relationships. Okay. It could be with any type of thing in your life, but spiritually, you're being pushed to a place where you are, your soul is calling for solitude. Okay. So this card did come out, okay, from this is a Sacred Rebels Oracle. It is the Releasing Allegiances, number 10. Okay. Where have you been putting a lot of hard work, dedication, or like with the bees, it makes me think of like loyalty. Okay. Where have you been loyal to, or what thought processes have you been loyal to? I'm actually going to read the book for this. This is a new deck for me, so I'm going to read the book. Hopefully it'll even out here. My camera doesn't always want to focus. Okay, Releasing Allegiances. And it is a number 10. So that could mean that you're definitely ending some sort of cycle. Like I said, Spirit is kind of pushing you to be a new version of yourself right now with this Tower moment that comes along. It's going to wipe away any and all things that are not the truth, right? You're going to be holding on to a new truth. Okay, it says, it is a time to hold on to yourself and let go of another. Even if just for a time, you have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new, a new connection new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self discovery and creative self expression and into the world of lists, schedules, demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature in solitude. Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings or your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the grounding of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. This oracle is also a confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthy is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life's journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself and reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as a confirmation that these things will be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. This oracle also comes with particular guidance. There is a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put on or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it is not for you at this time. Perhaps things will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to this opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be there for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. Well done. You keep seeing Yolanda, hey, you keep seeing 1010. Oh my goodness. Okay, that definitely means you're closing out a cycle. So a lot of what I said before I even read this came out as channeled messages that I got off the card. So you might be afraid to let go of whatever these connections are just because of the fact that you have maybe depended on them or trusted in them for so long. This could even be in the form of a friendship. You know, sometimes your frequency, you expand your consciousness so much that you just outgrow relationships that you had with people. And that's totally fine. But right now, I think if there's any type of resistance into letting that go, then what Spirit's going to do is Spirit's going to give you some sort of tower moment to make you realize how big of an energetic gap there is between you and the individuals that you're surrounding yourself with. Not that we need to get in our ego and be like, oh, I'm better than them and this and that. No. That's not what I'm saying. However, being alone will help you realize just who you need to have in your life, whose opinions really matter, when really Spirit's kind of drawing you back to yourself right now, and help you realize who you need to be giving your energy to, right? Because that card talked about self-empowerment, right? It talked about what are you putting your attention on? Where are your allegiances? Like, who are you calling for advice that you used to always call for advice? Okay. All right, let me take a drink of tea, y'all. I have really bad allergies right now. That's probably what you're hearing when I'm like sniffling and stuff. So I'm not sick. I'm totally fine. I've been outside a lot the past couple of days because I really enjoy summer and I love to be outside a lot during the summertime. And my goodness, when I'm outside a lot like this, my allergies like really get bad. Okay, I'm going to pull some of these just to get more spiritual messages really quickly. I will pull you an angel numbers card. So you guys are asked to go within yourself, right? If you have been got a lot on your to-do list and kind of keeping yourself busy, that kind of thing, whatever it is, even if you don't think that you've been actually trying to ignore it, sometimes we do that subconsciously. I always say we play like a Jedi mind trick on ourselves where, we don't really understand that we're trying to do things to dissociate or ignore whatever, but we don't realize we're doing it until it comes and slaps us in the face. I feel like something's going to come and slap you in the face spiritually. Okay. And whatever it was that was kind of been escaping your view is going to be put within your view. Oh my goodness. Okay, love spell. So that came out, this is coming out in the spiritual energies. That came out in Pisces. So Aries, if you have Pisces placements, or if you're dealing with a Pisces, definitely go watch the Pisces reading. I will clarify that more so in the love. Yeah, and then we have sexuality. Okay, there's someone here that is like in the closet or something like that. And they're like, you're afraid to come out, especially because of your family. Maybe it's, the beliefs that you had or whatever, and you've been keeping this to yourself. Do not fear this change. Do not fear this change. If this, like, you're afraid that your sexuality won't be received well. However you identify, it won't be received well. If you try to come out and be your true self. And Spirit wants you to know that you are accepted exactly the way that you are. If you are gay, if you're trans, if you're bi, if you're whatever, there is no need to hide that. Okay. Of course, it's always up to you. Nobody can ever tell another individual when it's time to come out. But Spirit wants you to know that you're being supported. There's just an energy here of like, fuck what they think. Okay. If I believe that was something that came out whenever I read that card. Okay. So we also have energy vampire, and we have awakening and awareness. Yeah. So what did I say earlier? So you are, damn it, stupid mic. Okay. So you are actually realizing where your energy is leaking at. Where are those leakages at? There's someone around you that I feel like might be draining you, and you are needing to go within, and you might need to cut this person off. Okay. I have a family member, bless her heart. Like, she just doesn't even realize it, but, I'm not going to say her name or anything, but she's the type of person that when you get on the phone with her, good God, I mean, you can't get off the phone with her. Like, every time you're like, hey, I need to get off the phone because I need to go take care of my kids or whatever. And she's like, oh, but I just want to say this one thing. And then she's like talking for like 20 more minutes. And it's like, this person has no respect for my boundaries or anything like that. Okay. And what this person does is they get drunk in the evening. So like after like 5 o'clock, you can't answer the phone because this person gets totally wasted and decides to talk on the phone because they feel like they need to have that energy from outside. They need to talk to someone else. They need to have a conversation with someone else. Someone else needs to listen to them. They need to have a conversation to steal that prana energy, that life force energy from someone else because they're lonely and they can't be alone. You know what I'm saying? They're single. There's nothing wrong with being single, but they're single. They're alone at night. And so because they're lonely, they sit and they try to steal energy from other people. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone like that. But yeah. Okay. Let's look at this energy vampire first. Tell me about the energy vampire for Aries. So this is someone from your past. I feel like this could easily be, maybe this is how your mom was or something like that with the 6 of Cups in reverse. I don't always use this deck. I don't necessarily like it. I like my regular, but I'm trying to use it because I'm going to pass it down to my daughter. This is, some of y'all, this is your mom, or like this is a family member that you, like a parent or something. And it's just like I don't know, you feel like you have to, like, you feel an obligation, even if this is not a family member, you feel an obligation to talk to someone or to like give them your energy or something. And this is stemming from some sort of like pattern that you had from childhood or some sort of program that you have running, that maybe your caregivers or something like that, they parentified you or whatever. Maybe you had like a parent who like always trauma dumped on you or something, or expected you to like children shouldn't be, talked to about adult problems. That's just how I feel. So I don't know if you had to grow up too fast, Aries, and like this is a parent or something like that. This could also be a childhood friend. I just feel like you're needing to cut off an energy vampire, like someone who has no, set up boundaries with the Nine of Wands. Someone who has no regard for your personal energy. I feel like they might get defensive. If you try to break this pattern with them, if you try to tell them, no, I'm not going to talk today. And it's just like, well, I always call you when I have all these problems. And it's just like, Aries, you have the right to tell someone like, hey, I can't talk to you about this right now because I'm going through my own stuff and I don't need to hear about this right now. I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, it's okay for you to stand up for yourself. It's okay for you to set up a boundary. So you might need to do that. There's someone here that they're going to get defensive too, whoever this is. This is someone who they're not able to be alone. They're not able to, like, they're really codependent. They're not able to like stabilize their own energy. They're not connected to source. So they feel like they have to get their energy instead of their life force energy being replenished from going within and being alone, right? Like Spirit wants you to do with this soul solitude card that came out. This is the type of person that they feel like whenever they're depleted, they have to go get energy from everyone else. They need to, I don't know. I feel like this person's going to feel really rejected. Okay. I feel like you're just going to be cutting someone off. So this could be Scorpio. It could be, I definitely picked up water energy anyway. So this could be Sagittarius, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Okay. Anything else about this energy vampire? Yeah, this person stresses you the fuck out with the Four of Swords in reverse. Oh, yeah, this person stresses you the fuck out. Yeah, so just be mindful. If you feel drained around someone, it's not about you needing to put up your own protection or about you being an empath and soaking up their energy. Like, no. This is about you knowing who is good to be around and who is not. And it sucks. I had to cut off family members for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my problem that it's going to make you feel bad too. And I feel like, you might feel some guilt or something like that, but don't allow yourself to feel guilt. Okay. Awakening and awareness. This is that Tower energy. Okay. The Tower card, I haven't even had it come out yet, but I felt it. So whatever was being hidden is going to be coming to light. So let's clarify this awakening and awareness card. What are we awakening to? Yeah, you're awakening to the toxicity around you. The individuals who, and what did I say earlier? Root chakra, right? You're awakening into the ways that which you may be ungrounded. Okay, so with the double card here in the root chakra, this can honestly be ways that you try to cope with being ungrounded. So instead of going within and going to put your bare feet in the grass and trying to ground and doing meditation and all of those healthy things to help with grounding, some of us, like whenever we need to feel grounded, we might go eat, right? We might like go eat foods or eat sweets or go smoke or go drink or whatever. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with eating sweets or smoking some weed or smoking a cigarette or vaping or drinking. Like, bitch, you do you. I'm so not judging. I have done all those motherfucking things. But you can get to a point where you're using that as a false sense of grounding. So I feel like you're becoming aware of those things, maybe those habits, those ways that you kept yourself, you held yourself back, those relationships that you had that were toxic. You're releasing and removing the chains, okay? And some of you guys are, whatever this dependency was, because this could be codependency, this is in the reverse. If you were dependent on someone else's opinions, if you were dependent on someone else's energy, if you were dependent on a substance or whatever the fuck it is, whatever is causing you to not be able to be stable and feel like you need something outside of yourself to XYZ, you're becoming aware of that right now. You're becoming aware of that right now. And you're getting rid of whatever that is. Okay, yeah, the Four of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like if there was something that you weren't doing anything about, okay, if there was something that you, like, let's say the person who was stealing your energy or the toxic person, whatever these boundaries were that you didn't have, if you weren't doing anything about it before, you are now. Next time this person comes around and they like do something, I don't know, I see you need to be careful. I haven't seen what this card is yet. You need to be careful because if you have had it brewing for a while, Aries, like if you've been holding your tongue for a while, whenever someone comes around and tries to steal your energy like that, and you know it gets on your nerves or something that's toxic, I see you fucking blowing up and being like, actually, bitch, let me go ahead and tell you where you got me fucked up, okay? So just be careful with that because I see some sort of explosion, and it might So I don't know. I think that might be where the secrets might come out at. Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, wherever the imbalance was, there might be some conflict here. Yeah, because this can easily be conflict. That's kind of what I was picking up on. Wherever the imbalance was or whatever, I see you detaching. These are both energies of detachment. Okay, it's funny because they're mirroring too. Like if you look at them, they both look very similar. So you're in an energy of detaching. You're like, listen, whatever this was that kept you in this apathetic state, okay, not able to move forward, not able to trust yourself, you're going to be getting rid of that right away. Okay. And it's going to come in the form of a tower moment. Okay, let's look at the sexuality card. Tell me about the sexuality card. Some of you, okay, I don't know why I'm picking this up. Somebody here is in a marriage, or like a long-term relationship, and you found out that your partner has like some sort of sexual orientation secret or something, or they wear different clothes in secret or something like that. I don't judge people for that kind of thing, but I feel like it could definitely be a shock to you if you hear it, because you're realizing that someone around you is not who you thought they were. Okay, sexuality. Tell me about the sexuality card. Okay, so yeah, you have the 10 of Wands. It's becoming a really big burden to carry this. Some of you, this is where you feel like you're creative, because sexuality also speaks to creative energy, like the sacral chakra. A lot of lower chakra work right now, Aries. So I feel like you okay. I honestly feel like the you have a lot of pent up sexual energy. However you want to take that, sexual energy is creative energy. Okay. And I feel like there's some sort of, I don't know, with the 3 of Wands here, I feel like there's something that's going to happen where you're going to just explode. Like this is the energy of exploding with the 10 of Wands, and then the 3 of Wands in the reverse. That's like, I just get like you're gonna explode and either say something or come out and be like, bitch, this is me, or these are my needs. If you're not getting your sexual needs met in a relationship, like I feel like something's gonna happen where it's gonna be like an explosion. I don't know if you're gonna need to defend yourself or whatever. I feel like all of a sudden you might change and have a shift and go after what you want. Like, I'm gonna come out, right? If this is about you being in the closet or whatever, or I'm about to like start this creative endeavor and I'm just going to continue it. It's like you have a new confidence about you or something. Okay. There's something about this energy though that seems kind of impetuous. You find out some sort of information, or you all of a sudden just like boom, come out of nowhere. Yeah. All of a sudden the fear is gone. The veil is being lifted with the moon in reverse. Some of you, this is about someone else coming out around you, or some secret coming out about someone's sexuality around you, and you weren't expecting it. Okay. There's someone here who's in a very defensive position. Some of y'all need to watch your immune system, because the thoughts that you're having right now, if you're in a lot of grief or something like that, just be mindful. I don't know why I'm getting this, but if you're in a lot of grief right now, just be mindful. Do things to support your immune system, okay? Yeah, okay. And see, here you are, Aries. So I see this as there's something that's going to come out here. There's some sort of secret that's going to come out here. I don't know if somebody cheated, or we'll get more into it in the love portion, but there's some sort of secret or something that's going to come out, and it's really hard for you to keep your composure. Like you're going to want to fucking explode. Others of you, this is like if you've been holding back your attraction for someone, something's going to happen where you just feel like you just can't hold it back anymore, and you take action on that shit. Okay, and that's fine. Have newfound confidence. That's fine. Just be mindful that it doesn't come off as arrogance. Okay. Somebody could be like perceiving it that way. So your sexual energy, I feel like what this is you're learning how to control this. Okay. If none of that other shit resonates with you, you're learning how to control your sexual energy. Okay. I don't know if you're doing like research on sex magic or anything like that. That could be what this is. Okay. I'm going to clarify this love spell here thing in a second. My friend used to like that perfume, love spell perfume. But if nothing else resonated, then this is you learning how to control and harness your sexual and creative energy. Okay. To create your reality, which is exactly why it corresponds with this energy vampire here, because your creative energy can definitely be squandered, right? You create from your prefrontal cortex in your brain. So if you're constantly thinking in terms of the future and in terms of the past, if you're constantly having anxiety, if you're worrying about what could happen, what somebody else is going to think or whatever, what you're doing is where you place your attention is where you place your energy. So you're literally draining your energy, your life force energy, by sending it down the timeline, running down the timeline with scissors, or sending it to the future, or sending it to the past. You have nothing to create with. So you create from the present moment. So some of you are really learning how to harness that creative energy. Okay. And by doing so, by going alone and being in that energy where you're by yourself, you cut off all the outside distractions. You're able to become aware of your own fucking thoughts, and you can kind of manage those to a point where you can get yourself to focus on the present moment. Groundedness is going to be really important for that. Because I mean, honestly, you're not going to be able to use the sexual energy for creative purposes if you're constantly in anxiety about the future, or if you're in grief or guilt about the past. Okay. Let's look at this love spell real quick. Then we'll move on to some general messages. Actually, no, I'm going to pull an angel number card. What's the love spell? What's going on with that? Ooh, okay. All right. So I feel like someone tried to use their sexuality either against you, or maybe this could be you trying to use your sexuality or something like that. But take it how it resonates. Okay. Somebody here did this where they thought that they were going to cast a spell to try to manipulate you. And I feel like, and see, there's that sexual energy. That's the sacral chakra. It's the womb energy. Somebody thought they were going to try to manipulate you and make you do exactly what they wanted. Or I don't know, try to get you to, this could be a narcissist that you dealt with in your past or something. I don't feel like it worked. I feel like it backfired on this person. Now, if this is you, that whoever did the love spell, I mean, I'm not judging. I don't judge people if they want to do any type of spell work like that. That may not be my path, but I'm not going to judge somebody else if it is. If you did a love spell, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not working. Some of you guys, if you're having nightmares, somebody might have put a spell on you. Somebody might have put a love spell on you. Yeah, I feel like if you did put a love spell on someone else, or if you're trying to control the outside, they're wanting you to focus more on yourself right now. I feel like you are. I feel like whatever this was, if this was you that did this, you're realizing that this is not, you're not going to try and compete with anybody else anymore. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. I'm not going to sit here it could have been an Aquarius or a Gemini that could have been involved here with this love spell thing. I'm not going to sit here and keep, no, I don't deal with that energy at all. Diet could also be really important for you right now. So keep that in mind. I'm going to pull one of these and then an angel number card. I will do a yes or no question, by the way, at the end of the reading. I think people who does that is low vibrational. Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I don't want to sit here and be like, they're low, they're ignorant and this and that. I'm not going to do that. But honestly, I'm not going to try and control someone's free will. You know what I'm saying? If I have to put a love spell on someone to make them want me, that means that I need to go and work on my self-esteem. That's how I feel about my own self. Not going to say anything about anybody else. People can have their own journey. That's fine. Somebody might be trying to put a love spell on you or something like that, especially if you just ended something with someone. This person, their only reason why, so the energy vampire thing, right? That ties into this, because if somebody is trying to put a love spell on you, Aries, to try to get you to come back or whatever. The only thing is about this is they are not stabilized in their own energy. So they feel like they need you for some reason. They need your energy, which would be an energy vampire. They have to feed off of you somehow. So that is some low vibrational shit, Yolanda. You're right. But I'm trying to be humble, and I don't like to talk shit about other people or their past. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that I went to school with that are straight up Satanists. And I have no problem with that. If you want to be a Satanist or whatever, just don't fuck with me. And don't be fucking with my kids. And you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You could be you. You could do you. I don't feel the need. I'm stable enough within myself. I don't feel the need to change somebody else. You know what I mean? Would I do the same shit? No, but that doesn't mean that they can't do. They need to do them. So, okay. Thou shalt not judge because thou hast fucked up before too. And that is exactly the energy I was just talking about. So, okay. My fucking shit would fucking focus. My camera fucking sucks, y'all. I need to get a new camera. It says, when you see yourself thinking someone's a real asshole, take a moment and contemplate all the times you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it's a different flavor of assholeness, but it was still assholey. Check yourself. People will like you more. More importantly, you'll like you more too. Yeah. So I don't know if this is something that somebody might be doing some shit to you that you have already gone through, Aries. And I feel like that's the thing. Because once you start to realize that this reality is a mirror, your whole life will change. Because every interaction you have with someone else, whether it's positive or negative, can teach you something about yourself. What is this? Once you start laughing, you start healing. Okay. You have a right to your joy. And I feel like there's somebody here who might be offended, you know what I'm saying, by whatever your perspective is on something. I laugh in situations where I probably shouldn't be laughing because of trauma. It's like a trauma response. But I also laugh at shit that probably shouldn't be funny anyway sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? In my own life. So yeah, I mean, I've had like lots of things happen with me, and I laugh through it, and people look at me and they're like, "Why the fuck are you laughing? Like, that's not something to laugh about." Well, bitch, it is to me. I mean, you have a right to your joy, right? So it says, if you aren't ready to laugh at what's going on, then laugh at something else. The internet is filled with ridiculous shit. Laugh at that, or call up your best friend who you trust to make fun of your problems in that loving, brutal way they do. Just start laughing. You don't have anything to lose. Maybe you just need to like sit down by yourself when you're in this period of being alone and like fucking roast yourself and laugh. Roast yourself and laugh. Okay? Aries, I really think you could benefit from it. And just be like, because I've done that. I'm like, bro, I can't believe I fucking did that shit. You know? And because you're going to be laughing at it whenever you grow out of it anyway. Why not do it now? I dated a guy that I was told does black magic. He's an Aquarius. I also dated a Gemini. You are so spot on. I just don't know which one of them may be doing a love spell. Well, let me tell you, baby, you don't need to know which one of them. I think Spirit's just letting you know that one of them is, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Both of those energies showed up here. It doesn't really matter who they are. I would say just keep in mind, like, Spirit is trying to show you that those people they're not stable in their own energy and they want to feed off of yours. So maybe that's just a warning for you from Spirit. I will plan on doing, as long as my voice will hold up, y'all. I've been doing readings all day, so I do plan on doing a free reading live today, by the way. It'll be later on this evening, so if you want to tune in for that. Okay, let me get an angel number card, please. 1111, intuition. So your angel number is 1111, obviously. Lots of people see that number a lot. So whenever all right, this card says it's about intuition, but for me, 1111, when I see that, of course, it's like the Make-A-Wish, whatever. Think about what thoughts you were having at that point whenever you saw 1111. Okay, is that what you want to manifest? Because 1111, when you have mirroring numbers, that's a portal energy for me. So that means the universe is opening up a portal for that to manifest into your life. So it says, trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know what is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path that you are on. Affirmation is, my intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a divine purpose. Yeah, so you might get into it with somebody. You have 3 through 3 at the bottom of the deck, so you might be seeing that a lot also. I feel like you might get into it with somebody or something like that you weren't expecting to, and you might have some sort of weird ending. But everything is happening as it's supposed to be, because Spirit is kind of guiding you back to yourself. All right, you might need to remother yourself, especially if you don't have a relationship with your mother. Or there might be some aspect of your relationship with your mother that might come up that's going to be like a mirror into where you're at right now and what lessons you need to learn. The law of immortality. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. Time is only of the essence for your full expression. And that looks like a doorway. That's kind of what I was just talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to some general messages. Don't fear making this change, whatever it is. Some of you are changing your diets. If you're thinking about changing a diet, I don't know why that's coming up. If you were thinking about changing your diet, whatever it was that you were thinking about going back to, I don't know if you did like paleo or whatever the fuck before. I think now would be a good time to go back to that. That's what I'm getting. Okay, general messages, please, for Aries. I see 111, 1111, and 333 daily. There's your confirmation. Okay, general messages for Aries, please. Okay, we have December. So you could be dealing with what? A Sagittarius or Capricorn, or the month of December. Something important will happen to you. We're going to clarify that. General messages. Let me get one more. And pen, new job or career. Absolutely. Okay. So new job or career coming in for you. If you're in a period of frustration right now, think about what lessons you can learn. Think about how you can alchemize that energy. Let me pull one of these. Whatever's causing you to feel frustration, wherever there's frustration, that's going to mean there's a lesson. Okay. General messages, please. Okay. He stands at the door and knocks. Revelation 3:20. Your higher self is calling. Absolutely. Somebody here needs to go to the dentist. And we have short. So I feel like this could usually, when I made this deck, I put in here short because it could be describing someone. So you could be short, or the person you're dealing with could be short or whatever. But this is also like, I feel, right? I feel intuitively, Spirit is saying that this period of frustration that you've been going through is going to be a short period. Okay. Okay. So he stands at the door and knocks. Oh my God. All these cards just fell out. He stands at the door and knocks. So your higher self is calling. What perspective do you need to have? What perspective do you need to have moving forward, Aries, so that you can actually shorten the amount of time that you're going to be experiencing this frustrating energy? Because once you learn a lesson, once you alchemize the energy, the cycle stops. The energy stops returning. Okay. Tell me about December. Tell me about December. Okay. We have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like some of you guys are going to have a past life marker come up. Okay. Speaking of the higher self calling. Okay. So whenever I say you have a past life marker coming up, what that means is that there's an energy from your past life, a lesson that was completed in your past life will come up again. And you will have the opportunity to either pass that test and prove that you have learned that lesson, or you will repeat the pattern again. Okay. What is this pattern? What is this pattern? It's about perspective. It's about perspective, seeing things from a different perspective, okay, and alchemizing. These are major arcanas here. So the Temperance card and the Hangman in the reverse. Also, this is about stagnation, impulsiveness, and detachment. So what areas of your life have you been stagnant in? Where's that frustration coming from? Okay. Where's the apathy? Where's the discontentment? What areas do you feel discontent with in life? What are you supposed to be learning from that? Okay. I feel like some of the lesson that you guys need to be learning here is forgiveness. Both of those cards speak to forgiveness. It might be something that you need to take action on or speak on. Okay. Or patience. And I also feel like it's also detachment. Okay. Allowing for divine timing, because some of y'all are holding on too hard to whatever this outcome is. I see if it's like a shift that you need, a new relationship shift, a new job shift, or whatever that is, it's coming for you, but it's going to come after this period of detachment. Okay. Sitting with yourself in that soul searching energy can be hard to do, especially if you feel like you have to I feel like you guys might be distracting yourself with a lot of outside things to keep from thinking about whatever it is that you're attached to. Okay. One more in the December. Yeah, especially if this is related to work with the King of Pentacles. I feel like December is going to be something new happening for y'all. New job, leveling up financially. Yeah, wish coming true, healing. Some of you guys, this is about finding a newfound security. Oh my God, there's cars all over the place. Some of y'all, this is going to be, you're going to get a lot of downloads around December. If you've had a lack of direction or you're feeling frustrated, December is going to be a big shift for you this coming December. Okay. My readings are timeless, but if you're, whenever you're watching this, okay, however that resonates for you, there's going to be some sort of big opportunity that's going to come in and you're going to jump in. I feel like, in a strong and assertive way. Others of you, if this is about forgiveness, I feel like you might initiate a conversation where you might say something, like I said, it just comes out without you thinking. Okay. It comes out without you thinking, and then all of a sudden you think it's going to blow up and everything. And, you know, even if someone does respond in ego, the way you are going to view it after you walk away is going to change the way that you've been thinking about it. And you're going to have some sort of clarity and release and healing when it comes to this situation. Some of you, this is about you getting the recognition that you received, especially if this is, that you wanted to receive, especially if this is at work. If you've been feeling like you have not been receiving that, tell me about the new job and career. Yeah, out of the fucking blue, a person's going to come in and try to connect with you, okay? Or there's going to be a new opportunity that's going to come your way based on someone new that you might meet in the month of December. This is an unexpected shift and an unexpected change, and I feel like you're not going to be able to control it. This is out of your control, okay? This is out of your control, but this is going to push you out of those old patterns that you've been in. Some of you, this is, like I said, this is where you're finally going to have some sort of common ground or partnership or unity with someone. Okay. Let me get one of these. I'm going to pick this shit up so I can fucking... Okay, tell me about short. Yeah, this lack of enthusiasm, this boredom, this feeling like you don't have the energy for life in general, it's not going to last. It's for a short period of time. You know, this might actually be connected to your, like, to unrealistic expectations. Okay. It's like, if you're putting some sort of like societal expectation on yourself, I should have a house, or I should have this many kids or whatever by the time I'm this age. And, you know, no. That's attachment. Spirit wants you to detach, remember? And I feel like if you do that, then this period of indecisiveness or feeling oppressed or feeling stuck will go away. It will go away. Some of you are doing some massive inner child healing. Yeah, because then you're going to know exactly how to take action. You're going to be able to get out of this indecisiveness. You're gaining a new sense of independence and optimism from this. And like, I'm just getting the energy of like you trusting your intuition because you've been waiting. And as soon as, like, especially with this new job or career, whatever this is that comes in the month of December, like there's going to be something that comes along that's just, you're just going to shift. It's just going to be, I don't know if it's, you're going to meet someone, or you're just going to have some sort of agreement or contract or opportunity or something where it's like, you're just going to boop, and you're just going to get yourself out of that energy. Like you're going to act very quickly and get yourself out of that fucking stuck energy. Ooh. Yep. Fast, quick shift. That's going to get you out of this energy. Yeah. You're going to be receiving downloads to get you out of the apathetic energy. Okay. There's something that's going to shift. I don't know if you're going to have an epiphany or something like that about how your energy is being managed or something. Okay. Because your higher self is going to come in and tell you exactly what the hell is going on. Yeah, and it's going to lead you to happiness. Your higher self is going to tell you, okay, yeah, it's this thought process that's keeping you from that. I mean, maybe this is about that's when you're going to come out of your shell too. It's the month of December. Some of y'all might be traveling. But yeah, there is going to be some sort of person that comes out of the woodworks. I don't know if this is going to be a situation with an individual that you trusted, that you had an agreement with. You're going to realize that you need to end it because you were too codependent on this person, or they were too codependent on you. So I feel like after you end this with this person, I feel like that's whenever your new cycle of happiness and fulfillment is going to begin, because you're going to be stabilized in your own energy. Okay, others of you, this is about you celebrating because of whatever this job is that's coming in. Whatever this job is that's coming in, or a new career. Okay. Learning a new way to manage your energy. Yeah, because it's going to be revealed to you. Somebody needs to go to the dentist. I don't know why I keep getting that. But you might need to go to the dentist. Okay, let's go to love. Let's start with the singles. Aries singles. Aries singles, please, for love. Okay, we got the garden. Number 15, the garden. That's your overall energy. Yeah, see, it's funny because I had sexuality at the bottom of the deck, and sexuality was, you may not be compatible with someone sexually. I think you've started to realize that, okay? Aries singles. Yeah, so you may realize that you may have to cut someone off because you're not compatible with them sexually or something like that. What's coming in for my Aries singles, please? Codependency. There it is. Okay, someone is like, I don't know if they are like a bugaboo or something like that. It might be like they might have like a fun energy or something like that, but this person is, you might realize that someone that you were involved with or something like that just drains the shit out of your energy. Maybe they need constant stimulation that you are not required to give them, and they just, yeah, we're going to look into it, but what else do you have to tell me for my Aries singles, please? Okay. All right. We have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay. Do you need someone, or do you feel like you need someone to make you feel complete, or make you feel like are you in this period of where you're alone, but you feel like it's not by choice, Aries? Because Spirit is like, wants to speak to the fact that, you know, you being alone is not necessarily the worst thing right now. I mean, I feel like, especially if you just had a relationship end, some of you guys are really in a state of grief. And I feel like that could have been the tower moment that you had, because, you know, sometimes whenever we're with someone or we have a habit or whatever that is keeping us from being our full self, okay, that's keeping us from allowing our higher self to be fully manifested through us, that connection, that person, that habit, or whatever will be ripped away from us unexpectedly by means of, they might betray us, they might hurt us, they might something might happen. Like sometimes people even like pass or whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm not wishing that on anybody or anything, but I'm just saying there was an end here that I'm picking up on with someone that you found very irresistible. You were lusting for them. You loved this person. But Spirit, it's something happened that you could not control, and Spirit is wanting you to go with the flow with this, and that's so hard. I feel like you're trying to control this, control the outcome of this, and that can be really, really hard. Okay, because, you know, with the control comes the attachment. So there's this like recurring theme all over your reading of detachment. Let me read this. It says the garden. Honor yourself as the beautiful person that you are, trusting in life as it is. The garden is lush and fertile when she is healthy, barren and forbidding when she is neglected. The ebbs and flows with the seasons is still when she needs to be and full of color. The fuck? She ebbs and flows with the seasons is still when she needs to be and full of color. Okay. Life and nourishment when the timing is right. She bursts with fruit and flowers and attracts all good things to her. Animals and people come to marvel at her beauty, enjoy her cool shade, inhale her fragrance, and restore themselves. In a world where we are constantly under pressure to be active, the idea of being the garden rather than the gardener can seem far too passive. In this context, however, to be passive means to be peaceful in a state of trusting that all you need is available to you without having to hunt it down. Modern women will wonder how long they need to wait for a suitable gardener to come along, while modern men may feel they already have enough to do without having to nurture the feminine in their lives as well. The truth is that we all have an inner garden and gardener, and true abundance develops in your life when you maintain a healthy balance between the two. You have drawn this card today because your inner garden is in need of some attention. Be sure to reconnect yourself to the feminine cycles of nature by spending time in an actual garden and tuning in to the vibration of the season, by enjoying a healthy meal made only from fruits and vegetables that are in season, filling a vase with fresh flowers, or by spending time outside where you will be exposed to the climate and environment. Consider the blessings and bounty you have to share with those that you love. Honor your own inner cycles and see yourself more as the beautiful person you are. Yeah, so you're being called to separate yourself from, even if you don't want to, right? Even by force, from the individuals that keep you from being able to restore yourself. So you may have been in a situation with someone where you were not completely able to pay attention to yourself. There's still this recurring energy that I've seen throughout this whole reading of needing to isolate, or maybe even being forced to go within and be alone so that you can actually see the ways in which your energy has been mismanaged. And for you, Aries singles, right? There's an energy here around you, either that has just recently left your life or that will be leaving your life, that, yeah, the sex was good, or there was a lot of good attraction there, right? And flirting, and maybe there was a good lighthearted energy between you and this person, lots of messages going back and forth, whatever it is. But right now, Spirit is wanting you to tend to your own garden. And that's not always something that's fun. I feel like, why am I feeling like there's someone that regrets sending text messages or something? Okay. Okay. If this hasn't happened to you yet, I feel like, I don't know if you're just kind of, there's something having to do with messages, or you being disappointed in someone and you're needing to go with the flow of the situation. This threw you off balance. Yeah. Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. This threw you off balance. This is a really big heartbreak for you. And I think that it's like you're focusing, a lot of your life force energy is being put towards your past right now, because you keep on repeating what happened. I did mention that earlier in the reading too, didn't I? That whenever something happens and you keep repeating it in your head and going it over and over and over again in your head, that can really drain your energy. That can really drain your energy. And honestly, with this codependency card here, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Let me just go ahead and talk about the biology of that with your thoughts, right? So our thoughts are chemical. They release chemical peptides when we have a certain thought, and when we feel a certain emotion connected to that thought, there are chemical peptides that are released into the body. Okay. And that is essentially what helps upregulate and downregulate certain genes. Okay. And the expression of certain genes. So that's why you have certain people that get sick. Like if your thoughts can certainly make you sick, but your thoughts can certainly make you well. If you want to know more about this, I would say to definitely look into Dr. Joe Dispenza, read some of his books, or if you can't afford to buy the books, then look on YouTube because he's got a lot of good information about that. And watch his interviews and stuff like that. There's plenty of other people who post his interviews and stuff. So what has happened here is I think that you might have been your brain, once you think the same thoughts and feel the same emotions, every time you think a thought and feel that certain emotion, you're firing your brain, and you're wiring the same neural pathways in your brain. Okay. And you start to build circuitry in your brain to where those pathways, whenever you think that thought and have that emotion, it fires and wires over and over again. It creates a beaten path in your brain. Like in a forest, whenever you walk down a certain path, so many times it becomes a beaten path. And then before you know it, grass doesn't even grow there. So that's what's happened here with your brain. I feel like you have repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated a thought or an emotion combo in your brain so many times about what has happened here, that it's causing you to have a magnificent drain on your energy. And whenever you think certain thoughts and have certain emotions and release those chemical peptides so many times, what'll happen is your body will become addicted to those chemical peptides that are released from those specific thoughts and those specific emotions. So your body, with this codependency here, if you're thinking, I don't need someone else's energy, I'm alone, I don't need someone else's energy to survive or whatever. What's happening is, thank you for the like. What's happening is your body has become addicted to those chemical peptides that have been released from the thoughts whenever you think of them. Okay. And it is on a loop. Your body craves those chemical peptides. So if you're like thinking about someone's memory or thinking about what someone did to you, you're losing your energy to that. Right? It's the same thing if you're thinking about someone, if you're lusting over someone, or if you like, you know how sometimes people will like, I don't know how you guys are going to take this, but I'm just going to say it. Fuck it. You know how sometimes, like, let's say, for example, you got like a dude who is in a relationship and then they break up with the girl, but they keep the nudes from the girl and they like jack off to the nudes or something. Like later on, like every time that this person does this, it pulls on your energy if it's your nudes that they kept. Or I don't know why the fuck this came up. Okay. Maybe this could be, or if you're looking at old pictures of someone else, like you could become addicted to that because you're firing and wiring your brain in the same way. Anyway, I feel like your brain has kind of become addicted to this pain. And I feel like you're holding on and it's hard to let go from whoever this is. So even if you're not with anybody right now, the focus should be shifted from them and whatever decision they made, whatever you lost, this pain, this heartbreak. I mean, we have it twice here. The focus should be shifted from that into what you can create now, not, in your life. They want you to tend to your own garden. Okay. Okay, tell me more about, because you're resisting the natural flow. So flow is not trying to control what happens, trying to think about what's going to happen next, or that's not flow. Flow is being in the present moment and saying, okay, whatever happens, and focusing on your personal energy. Right? Your personal energy, your frequency, your vibration, because that's what's going to help manifest something toward you. Because that's what you're wanting, right? Is a connection. This is also balance between your masculine and feminine energies with the garden here. This is a lot of focus on you. I know this is a love reading, but this is a lot of focus on you and your own energy right now, Aries. Yeah, and then the King of Wands. So you and your independence, I feel like when this is going to come in, you're going to have an unexpected connection with someone that will come in towards you. It could be a Gemini. I'm not seeing that this is someone from your past. I'm seeing that this is someone new. I only say Gemini because I do see the Lover's card here. It could also be a Leo, is what I'm picking up on here. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of inspiring conversations with this person. But if you're stuck in the energy of repeating those past emotions and releasing those chemical peptides with the same thoughts and everything over and over again, you're going to miss out on this. This is someone who is very attractive. This is someone who's very confident. This is someone who's a go-getter. And I feel like this person's really going to inspire you. But if your heart is not open, if your energy is not balanced and you're focused on this pain of the past, you're going to miss out on this. You're going to miss out on this. Okay. So I do see a King of Wands, like I said, coming in for you. This is somebody who's going to turn. Yeah. And then I see you getting into some sort of relationship with this person. If you're single right now and you don't want to be, I do see that you're not going to be single for very long. Okay. But it's very important that you make sure that you handle whatever these thoughts are that you're thinking on repeat, because if you don't stop that cycle, you could repeat the same relationship dynamic over again. They could be the same person in a different meat suit. Same person as the person who broke your heart in a completely different meat suit. Yeah, but this is somebody who's really magnetic. Hey, Mary J. This is somebody who's really magnetic, okay? This is somebody who's very attractive. This person smells good. I don't know what it is about. Like, this person's that's coming towards you smells really good. I'm definitely picking up Virgo and Sagittarius as well. Yeah, you just want to be mindful. I feel like that there's one person that's coming towards you where you might actually realize that this person triggers a lot of the same emotions within you as the other person. And if that's the case, then and you're still in that energy of feeling like you might, like you're repeating the same thoughts over and over again, then I think you might even turn them down. But I do see once you figure out what this pattern is and gain control of that, I do see you. You said you must be talking about me. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mary J? I see once you get control of that, though, I really see that it's going to be shocking. I feel like just don't allow yourself to get stuck in having this lack of perspective, okay? Or trying to force things too much. You need to be in the energy of flow, and you need to be in the energy of allowing. Anything else, please? Yes. Okay. So something about this King of Wands that's coming towards you is going to remind you of your childhood. Yeah. And this is a lot about the heart chakra. I feel like once you do this healing, it could be someone from your hometown, somebody that you went to school with or something like that. But I don't feel like it's someone from your past, this new person that's coming in. If you feel in any way that this person reminds you of the other person in your past, then you need to, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would just go within. I'd go back to being within myself. I would tell them, you know what, I can't do this right now. Go back to being within myself. And I would make sure that I heal whatever's going on within myself that attracted that same person in a different meat suit again. But others of you, I feel like you have someone else that's coming in. This is somebody that either reminds you of home, is from your same hometown, or this is someone who gives you that nostalgic energy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to be back and forth in your head about it. Y'all, my throat is like on fire. Smelling good. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm a sucker for somebody who smells good. Seriously. I have to take a drink of tea, y'all. Allergies have been so bad. Now, this could also go the other way. This could be somebody who, if there's somebody coming towards you also, if you notice that they are codependent, if they are the type of person that doesn't have their own ability to support themselves, they lack stability, that kind of thing, or they make shady decisions with their money. If that was what you were dealing with last time, don't repeat that cycle again. I feel like you're going to learn this karmic lesson though. Okay. But others of you, there is going to be someone new who's very independent that's coming in. Okay. Because the King of Wands is independent. So I see you manifesting a connection with someone like that. All right. But focus on tending your own garden, and this person's going to come in. You have anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, and restlessness. Yeah. This Temperance in reverse can be restlessness also. If this person in any way makes you feel that type of anxiety or disorder or confusion or something like that, you need to be mindful. Others of you, if this person is the type of person that's coming in and they're not stable within themselves and they have a lot of depression or anxiety issues, I'm so not hating on somebody who's got depression and anxiety issues. I have dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety issues, but I also know that it wasn't my partner's, it wasn't my husband's problem to fix. That was my problem to fix. So just be mindful of that. If somebody's trying to project that to be your responsibility on that, no matter how good they look, no matter how big they thing is and this and that, you got to know that'll cause you a lot of problem. I do see a hookup coming for some of y'all though. I feel like somebody's going to be doing like a one night stand or something. If that's your jam, just be mindful. You might regret it depending on who this person is, especially if they're codependent. I feel like if you hook up with this person, they might actually try to, I don't even know, get weird and show up at your job or something. So I'm definitely picking that up too. So just be mindful. Don't let this person know your phone number or where you work or nothing. Be like, nah, we about to go to a hotel if that's what you want. You want a fucking one night stand, and we can go to a hotel, and I'm not giving you my phone number or nothing. If you really want a one night stand, make sure they don't know nothing about you, because I feel like this person's going to try to be like octopus. Okay, Aries. Okay, that's what I have for Aries singles. I feel like Aries just has a need to get freaky or something, and you don't want no attachment, and that's totally fine, Aries. Go on with your bad self. Go get freaky then. But just be mindful. I feel like somebody might try to you know what I'm saying? They might try to latch onto you or whatever. Just, nah. Be mindful. Be mindful. Okay, Aries couples. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate that. Aries couples. Then we'll do finances. Divine masculine and chivalry. Divine masculine and chivalry. Wow. And number 12 breaking down to a 3, and then you have number 3. So it's number 33. Ooh, you've got a master in the midst. Aries couples. This is your energy, I feel like. Male or female. We all have, or whatever you identify as. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Whew. These allergies are kicking my ass. What's coming towards Aries couples? New love. Okay. So this is a renewing of the relationship that you are in right now, Aries. I feel like if you guys have gone through a period of feeling like good for you, Mary J. I think everybody should have some cards. If you guys have been in a Aries, if you in your relationship, marriage, or long-term relationship, whatever, been feeling like you've lost that spark, that connection, I feel like this individual is planning a date or planning some sort of getaway. It might even be like a short trip or something. And you guys are really going to connect. I feel like there's going to be a renewal to the love that you have with this person. Playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So the issues that you guys have been going through, I feel like the laughter, you guys might go see like a comedy, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, a comedy show or something like that. Go to a comedy club. I did that on my honeymoon, and me and my husband really enjoyed it. So there's going to be like this lighthearted energy that's going to come about. If you feel like somebody has not been making the effort towards you, or this could be you making the effort, right? Whatever, vice versa. I feel like this is someone taking initiative, Aries. If you've been wanting someone to take initiative for you, buy you flowers, do something nice for you in your relationship because you got bored, or maybe the connection wasn't there because you guys haven't had any quality time. I see someone doing some reading about love languages, learning love language, okay? Because this person, they don't want to lose you. I really feel like this person does not want to lose you, okay? I feel like you lost your patience with this person for a little while because they were not putting in the effort that you wanted them to. And I feel like this attraction, like if you were really trying to spice things up or whatever with this person, trying to do some newness and it wasn't being received well, I feel like this person, you know, they feel bad and they're coming back in. They're coming back in because they want to make sure. Maybe they were working too much or something. They're coming back in and they want to make sure. You, as soon as you give up and you're like, dude, I can't do this anymore. This person, you may pull back, and this person's like, oh shit, I see how they pull back, right? I see how Aries pulled back, and now I actually want to take the time to put in the effort. Hey, Mary J, I will be going live later tonight as long as my voice can last. As of right now, I'm okay. I might have to take a break. I feel like I'm losing my voice. You need to get some colloidal silver and gargle with that. Okay, tell me about. Yeah, I feel like whatever you were hoping for, you were unfulfilled in this relationship. If you've been unfulfilled in this relationship, if you've been feeling like the sexual connection isn't there, if you've been feeling like unhappy, someone's coming in here with flowers. They're trying to take you out for drinks or take the initiative. And it's like, there's going to be a major shift in this energy. Okay, Aries, which is really, really good. I'm not sure about the time, Mary J. It depends on how my voice is doing. This is the first YouTube reading I've done today. Of course, I've been working with clients and stuff. And honestly, guys, like, I'm almost done with this reading and my voice is starting to go out. So let me take some time to rest my voice a little bit and see if I can. As long as my voice holds up, I will. Yeah, so I saw the Emperor card at the bottom of the deck. This person is taking control. That's the divine masculine energy. They're taking control. They're taking initiative. They are being the person who actually takes fucking action, okay? And like plans the dates. They're the type of person that if they weren't the type of person in the past, if they're the type of person that used to be like, what do you want to do tonight? I don't know. What do you want to do tonight? Well, I don't know. What do you want to do tonight? No, that is no more. This person, they see how you surrendered and was like, listen, I give up. You lost your patience. And I feel like this person is really wanting to take initiative and try something. I feel like they scrambled for a little bit to figure it out. But nobody wants someone who doesn't know how to take control. A masculine energy knows how to take, not control in a negative way, but knows how to take control, to take initiative. This person is going to be like, they're going to go from the, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? They're going to go from that to, hey, I'm taking you out on a date. Make sure you're ready by 8. Here's your dress. You know what I'm saying? Or here's your, wear this or whatever. Thank you, Mary J. Said that at 3:33 p.m., baby. This is going to be a massive shift. This is something you've been waiting on. Oh my gosh. If that sexual energy was not good, baby, it's about to be real good. Real good. Okay? You guys are going to have a brand new beginning. This is a phallic symbol, though. Okay? Couple. So I definitely feel like if there was any issues getting stimulated, that attraction is going to be there. That lust is going to be there. The sex is going to improve. Yeah, and I feel like someone's self-esteem is improving, okay? Because someone used to have, like, maybe they went through a period of depression or excuse me, I told y'all, fucking allergies. Maybe this person went through a period of depression or something like that. And yeah, go Aries, right? I'm an Aries moon. Holy shit. I mean, somebody about to get digged down or something, okay? I hope it's me. So yeah, I feel like if this person went through a period of holding back or they've went through a period of depression or anxiety or had low self-esteem, I feel like there's been a lot of work that's been done, or this affected your self-esteem, Aries. I feel like this is going to be turning around for you. This person's going to open up to you. They're going to initiate, okay? Yeah, this is a really good reading. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, this partnership, this unity, this love, if you felt like there wasn't any type of like compatibility between the two of you guys, there will be. If you felt like you were done wrong, if you felt like you waited too long and you just gave up and you lost patience, I feel like there's going to be some sort of karmic justice. Okay. I feel like whatever this is, especially if this is a marriage or something, you guys are going to really, I mean, marriages take work. And I feel like this person's really going to try to do what they can to even this out. If you stop giving to this person and you pulled yourself back, this person is like realizing, listen, I only get back from my partner what I put in. This person's about to start pouring into you again. This is a really, really beautiful reading. Yeah, because they don't want, I feel like you're moving on from a period of feeling emotionally abandoned too. I don't feel like, I feel like this is, you guys are completely moving on from whatever this bullshit was that you went through before. If the sex wasn't good, it's going to be good. If you guys felt alone, if you felt discontent, if you felt like you were unhappy or devastated or miserable or had lacked fulfillment, I really feel like it's going to be turning around now. You guys are going to have that connection again. And make sure that you guys are laughing together. That's going to be a really big thing for y'all. Okay. Let me see what else. I don't even need to read anything else for this one. So this is a really fucking beautiful reading. Let's move on to money. Career and finance for my Aries. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, tell me about finance and career, please, for my Aries. Tell me about finance and career for Aries, please. And yeah, I think that's awesome that you should, that you are learning to read cards, Mary Jane. That's great. I love it. I think everybody should be reading cards for themselves if they want to. Okay, so when it comes to your money, I feel like you were thinking about changing your path for as far as your career or your job, or thinking about investing in a different way. I feel like they're saying, it says it's not too late to change your career path. It's not too late to change your path. You need to be mindful of any emails that come in. I feel like if you're going through a difficult time, this will pass. Okay. There's a new job offer that's coming in. All right. And in the general messages, we did see the month of December. So I'll see if anything else comes out as far as that. Somebody works with like welding or wood or something like that. Okay, tell me about Aries finances and career, please. Aries finances and career. Seal, business contract, okay. Documents, gift of money, writing or clerical paperwork, and staying put. So right now you're staying put, but I do feel like you're going to have something solid come your way. You need to check your emails though, because I feel like there's going to be some important document. I don't know if it has to do with your taxes or what. Somebody does taxes, right? Yeah, and then you have the coins at the bottom of the deck. There's some sort of paperwork that you're working on right now. Okay. I don't know if you're drawing up a contract or writing a contract or something like that. You guys could be involved in the law or the legal field. Does this apply if you're an Aries moon? Yeah, it can apply. It can apply. Sun, moon, rising, however. You can, even if you're not an Aries, sun, moon, rising, you can watch this reading and apply it to whatever like your money houses are. So like your 10th house, or your like 8th house or 2nd house. Because 8th house is like other people's money investment. 10th house is like your career, like your career, how you make a name for yourself in this world. And 2nd house is like the money that you make from the company that you work for, the money that you make from the business that you own. So like you can even apply it to that. So if your 2nd house or 10th house or 8th house is Aries, I mean, you could even watch this portion of it. It depends on, how much astrology, like how much of your chart, But yeah, sometimes I watch Taurus. Like I think I might be a Taurus in a different type of astrology because I'm an Aries moon. And sometimes I watch Taurus readings and they resonate for me. So it just depends. Okay, Aries career and finance. Let's get one more. A journey, either physical or mental. You might be traveling for work. Gosh, at the bottom of the deck is wealth. That 10th astral house card. And it says great personal sorrow. Somebody that you're working for, your boss or someone in the company, like they might pass away or something is what I'm getting. And then this will affect you somehow. I don't know if you guys are going to have to rewrite your contract somehow, but somebody in the field of work that you're in might pass away and that might affect your money, but I feel like it's going to be just fine. Okay. Tell me about great personal sorrow. We got the teardrops card for your career and finance. So tell me about great personal sorrow. Whoa, these cards wanted to spit out. Okay. So you might give up on something that you put a lot of money into, an investment or something like that with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is something that you put a lot of time and energy into and you feel like you're not able to finish what you started. So you're giving up it's 2 sevens here also, 7-7. 1977. Yeah, this is not something that you wanted to do. I feel like you're letting this go and it's really hard for you to. There could be some sort of health conflict or something that could be affecting this. Yeah. So I feel like you're disappointed in this and it's creating some sort of burden. This could be an online business or something that you invested a lot into and you're letting it go. What else do you want them to know about this? Okay, but that is not okay. You're doing what's practical right now. You're doing what's practical. You're doing what's logical. Okay. And you're trying to do whatever you can to maintain some sort of structure. So whatever this is, it just didn't fit into the structure that you had or the plan that you had for yourself. And, there's no harm in that. I mean, because here you are, Aries, in your power. This is you having to do what you need to do Some of y'all, this has to do with travel. Why am I feeling like someone's going to pass away, or like something with your work is linked into someone passing away? Huh. Or maybe it's hard for you to go to work and you feel like you missed out on some sort of profit or something and you weren't able to work as hard because of some sort of grief. Some of you, this is going to be something that you're going to come back to later once you end up getting back into your, yeah, this is something that you feel blocked on. This is a lot of grief and sadness. Okay. Some of y'all, this could be like a family business or a business that you started that you don't feel like you can continue on with. It's just not practical. And you might have to kind of just accept, had to be in a period of acceptance for whatever this was. Tell me about a journey, either physical or mental, with the Carriage card. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah, but you're going to realize that you made the right decision with this. You're going to just keep your composure throughout whatever this is, okay? Keep your composure with whatever this is. Because you're being guided to do this. Yeah, and see, a new idea or some sort of new inspiration is going to come out of this. And see, that's what I'm saying. You might feel like you're knocked down for a little bit for whatever this is that you had to lose. Okay, whatever this loss is that you suffer, but you're going to get back up on your feet. You might feel restricted for this time being, but I feel like this restriction, this energy, it's taking you on an inner journey that's actually going to keep you on the right path. It's like, it feels like you're not on the right path because of how shitty it is that you have to drop whatever this is. Maybe you invested a lot in whatever this business was, or bought a lot of materials, or you feel like there was time wasted and effort and energy wasted. This honestly could have overwhelmed you. I just feel like some of y'all, maybe your health was not in a place where you could deal with whatever this was. I feel like someone here could be selling a business. Yeah. But you're actually going to have something positive come out of this. If, okay. Tell me about business contract and documents, gift of money. Woo, okay. So whatever it is that you're putting out offers on, okay, I don't know if some of y'all are selling something. I feel like you're going to get a lot of hits on it. Others of you, this is, if you've stayed put right now because of a contract, I feel like there might be some sort of like, I heard expedite. Just stay put. If you feel like you're not having a lot of growth where you're at financially, I feel like if you stay put, there's going to be a massive shift and you're going to start receiving a lot of offers or whatever this is. Some of you guys, like, this is you with a business that you started. Others of you, this is like, yeah, it's just going to take a long time with the Nine of Pentacles. Just stay with it. Stay with it, because I feel like this is, whatever this is, it's taking a long time. You need to continue to put in the hard work, okay? And you need to persevere, because I feel like this is going to turn out just fine. What about book? Are you a writer? Somebody here's a writer. I feel like if you haven't gotten any type of like, if you haven't got any offers or anything. My throat is fucked up. Y'all, oh my God. Okay, sorry. If you haven't got any offers on whatever this was, if you're writing a book or... Okay, someone here needs like, someone here is, what do you call that? A notary public. And you haven't gotten any type of like, y'all, that was terrible. And you haven't gotten any type of like customers, or you feel like it's like it was a waste of money or something. It's not a waste of money. Maybe you need to advertise somehow. Okay. But I do feel like that's going to work out for you. It just might take a little while. Others of you, this is like you're waiting for something to come in the mail. some sort of correspondence is going to help you move things along, having to do with paperwork coming in the mail. I don't know if this is a license or something like that, but this could be a package or like a document, a sealed document or something like that. Others of you, this is money coming from something that you did in the past. If you wrote something and copyrighted it or something, I see you're going to be making some money from that. Somebody here wrote a book about their childhood because they went through a lot of like childhood trauma or something like that. And you're writing a book. If you feel like you're not getting anywhere on that, you need to continue doing that. Somebody works for like a transportation service of some sort, okay? Yeah. So you could be at a stalemate right now and sitting on the fence as to whether or not you want to actually make this change. But I feel like you're going to have some sort of recognition or hope or confirmation that this is the right thing to do for you. And you're going to know, you're going to be in charge of this. You're going to know when to move. That's the kind of energy I was picking up anyway. I feel like this is about divine timing. Oh, okay. I feel like there's some sort of help or something that's going to come in too. If you've been having an issue with your finances, I feel like there's going to be some sort of help that's going to come. Anything else? Yeah, because you're really going through it right now. Ooh, I feel like you're at a fucking breaking point. Some of y'all are at a breaking point with your finances, but it's not going to last forever. Somebody here is going to get out of some sort of like contract, especially if you work for the military. Like something's going to happen where you're going to get, I don't know, they don't normally allow you to break contracts, but somebody's going to get out of something. Be mindful of who you sign contracts with, also, because there's somebody here that's not going to follow through with what the hell they said they were going to do. Okay, anything else for monies? Y'all, I'm sorry my voice is like this. You have happiness. That's awesome. Okay, so like I said, this difficult time will pass if you're dealing with, okay, we got another one that flipped. If you're dealing with financial issues, you have clouds, temporary problems. These problems are temporary. And we have one more that flipped. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, so if you're planning on committing yourself to some sort of contract, signing on something, especially if this is a car or something like that, just be mindful. Because I feel like somebody's not going to follow through with what they said they're going to do. The month of October could be very important for you. And also, like I said, you're going to be receiving some sort of reward for your hard work. This could be in the form of a bonus or something like that. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry. My throat is like fucked up. Okay. Let's do the yes or no question and close this out. Oh. Okay, so if you have a yes or no question, keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. Drink tea. Yeah, that's what I have in this cup. That's what I have in this cup right here. Is hot tea. It's ginger and chamomile or something like that. I don't know. My husband made it for me. I drink tea a lot. I've been drinking tea, but I've been dealing with these allergies. It started as just a scratching throat, and then it started with my nose and everything. And I've been sneezing like a motherfucker. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these spiritual messages, and then I'm going to pull from the Book of Answers for a yes or no question for you. Okay. You've been thinking about it. Understanding these thoughts is gaining momentum. Take caution or proceed. You decide. So whatever it is you've been thinking about, the thoughts are gaining momentum. You're creating that circuitry, right? Like we talked about in the Aries single. Okay. This could also be that whatever it is that you've been planning to do, right? If you're writing something or waiting on paperwork, that 8 of Wands, that is gaining momentum. So you gotta make sure that you figure out exactly what way you want to go, because you're thinking about it and thinking about it. Something with having to do with that is going to manifest, whatever it is that you've been thinking about. Aries, okay? Let's see. Make time to meditate more. We have more to say. But we need to connect with your quieter mind. Yeah, you need to go within, be alone for a little while and meditate. Get some alone time in. Get rid of all of that outside chatter. It says, please look into raising the serotonin levels of your body. That should make you feel better than you have been. So you may need to do some sort of dopamine detox also. Okay. Look in, if you're like dealing with depression or anxiety issues and God, focus, fucking piece of shit. And you want to raise your serotonin levels, you want to feel better. Okay. I don't necessarily I used to take like Prozac. I don't believe in that anymore for myself. I don't ever tell anybody else what to do. Well, let me say, whenever I started taking adaptogenic mushrooms and other herbs like ashwagandha, I can't take that anymore because it increases my testosterone level too much and it causes me to have like hormonal problems. But whenever I started taking a good mushroom complex, like the adaptogenic mushrooms like chaga and lion's mane and cordyceps and shiitake mushroom or whatever, you can buy them in a capsule. And that stuff really helped. It increased my energy levels. It changed the way I think. Like I don't have brain fog and stuff like that anymore. So somebody here might need to try that because I really enjoy it. Okay. So I'm going to pull from the Book of Answers. So think of a yes or no question that you want me to answer. Okay. And once you think of that, I'm going to give it about 3 to 5 seconds. Then I'm going to pull an answer from this for your yes or no question. Okay. So think of a yes or no question that you want answered. Okay. What is the answer to Aries? So the yes or no question for Aries. It says, doubt it. Spirit says, doubt it. Okay. So however that resonates for you, I hope this helped you. I know this reading was super long. I'm going to go. I'm going to try and rest my voice a little bit before I do anything else. Maybe get some more tea or whatever. And hopefully I'll be able to go live for you guys tonight because I've been wanting to. And do some free reading lives for y'all. Okay. If you like this reading, definitely give it a like. Share it with somebody else if you think that they can benefit from it. And I love you guys. Like oxygen. And until next time, many blessings. Bye.